How's it for you to see your movie coming to life on screen, at your book on?
It's so wonderful. I mean, they make fun of me because I cried every single day I was on the movie set. And then I cry now every time I watch the movie, but I'm crying because it's so great. I'm so grateful to them. All the people who made this movie, they gave everything of themselves to it while they were there, and I think it shows.
How close have you been involved in once showing the actors and actresses and also in the filming process?
I was much more involved than authors usually are. I mean, it's not my movie. It's Josh's movie, and you know, and it belongs to the actors, not to me. But I was able to have some say in casting. Certainly, Shailene and Ansel were my Hazel and Gus, and I'm very, very glad that that they were ultimately cast. And you know, it was great to be on the set of the film almost every day. I wasn't really helping, but I was sort of professionally happy. I was like happy to be there. And everyone else is working very hard and very stressed out, and I could just be like, guys, hold on a minute. This is amazing. And that was fun.
I think it was fun, but is it sometimes hard to let go? I mean, these actors are bringing something to life you wrote, and you probably think about it for a long, long time, and now it's done.
I thought it would be hard.
Yeah.
I thought it would be hard to watch it happen. I thought there would be lots of times when I would want to be like, no, that's all wrong. It's not how it is in my head. But I found that I've let the book go a little. I believe that books belong to their readers once they're published. I don't think they belong to me anymore. But more importantly, Shailene, I just called her Hazel. Shailene and Ansel as Hazel and Gus were just perfect.
I think that's what's quite fantastic about the story. It's not just a teenage love story, it's also this, you know, the great way they deal with the death and the cancer in this. I mean, it's still happy in a way.
Yeah.
What drew you to the project when you got offered the script? What was from you the way?
You know, I think it's John Green's voice. You know, it's such a profound, unique voice in an author, and the voices he's given these characters are just extraordinary. And the hopefulness, the irreverence, the compassion that he explores in this, the depth of pain, is something we're all trying to figure out in our own lives. So what a gift to be part of a movie that not only considers it, but allows a family to talk about that, of every age. And hopefully it will be a movie that everybody sees together, so there can be a dialogue about it.
Yeah, it was just such a smart book, and the screenplay is amazing too, and very representative of the book. And yeah, it was just very smart and sad and beautiful and moving, and all of it. You laugh, you cry, you know.
Many times.
Many times, many times.
Yeah. What was for you the main reason to say, I'm part of that project?
It's an important story to tell for many reasons. The whole cancer aspect, it like sort of shows it in a new light. There's so many movies that have like cancer as an element, and it's like that's the whole movie. Like they push your buttons in the right way. It's almost manipulative and to make you cry. And it's like abusive. I feel like it's not the correct way to convey these characters. There were these young people with the disease, and I think that's this story really depicts it in the correct way. I mean, we met with kids who either had cancer or still do, and they had very similar attitudes to Augustus and Hazel. Confidence, perseverance, they don't let the disease become them. And that's really the story. You know, it's not about the disease.
But did it somehow affect you yourself as a person? I mean, at a young age, you normally don't have to deal with your own funeral or your death in normal ways. Does it somehow affect you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that's why becoming emotional, we had to become emotional a lot on this story, and you know, that just thinking about that, it makes you very emotional. You know, like the idea that how much time do I have left, and also then there's happy emotion. Wow, I have this beautiful thing with this beautiful person. I don't have that much time left. I'm going to appreciate it. Of course, yeah, emotions are high.
And for you, speaking about the shooting, has there been a special moment where you said it was quite hard to do, to make, to play?
I don't know about hard, but fun. I mean, every moment was fun, because regardless of whether you were nervous to do it or something, you know, think the thing with really emotional scenes, like when Ansel, or in the scene when Augustus dies and Hazel gets the phone call, I remember when I first read the book, I was like, if I get the opportunity to be in this movie, I know exactly how I want to do it, and I know what would feel the most real. And for months, for 2 years, because I read the book 2 years ago, I would lie in bed and imagine that happening and like sort of go through it on my own, even though there was no director and I hadn't even auditioned for this movie, because it was so powerful. So that scene for me was really exciting because it was something that I had thought about for so long and something that I had anticipated for so long. And
the scene is so powerful, Shailene.
it was so much. It was so
It was
fun,
such a good
but it was
job.
also really, like nerve-wracking because you're like, I gotta go from 0 to 60 in a second.